Today's show, we're taking a look at the DC multiverse from the movie Black Adam, Dr. Fate, Mcfarlane Toys. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. I'm excited to do a third favorite superhero of mine's. First is Batman. Second is the Flash. Second and third, I swapped them out. But when it comes to my favorite magician, I have to pick Dr. Fate over Constantine. Even though I love Constantine, believe me, I adore Constantine, or Constantine. But this one is just badass. And before I begin, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Follow me there for toy photography, and follow me also on Twitter. I'm jumping in right away because I want to get to the figure. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. We know what this is. It goes like this. If you don't know what this is, get out of the collecting. Action figure or stop animation. Now, with that said, these are the only two accessories that come with it. Shame on you, Mcfarlane. You could have given us some fist or some magic effects. But again, for the price point, we'll jump into it. We do get the trading card, which is actually a comic. Very disappointed in that as well, because I prefer to see the product shot. That's how you get ideas. For those of you who don't know who Dr. Fate is, there's different versions of him, but if you want to take a moment to pause the video and read the card, do so now. All right, let's jump into this guy. Now, let's talk about the clowns on the internet who complain when this figure came out, and they don't get it. You're paying $20 for this figure versus the clowns in Mesco who pay $130. I get it. Again, I don't understand why people pay that much money for action figures, but Mcfarlane is, on the other hand, the exception to the rule. Yes, he doesn't come in the blue color. Okay, all right, he doesn't come in it. You know what? Paint it yourself. Paint it blue. I personally like this look. I love when I saw the images. Now, why did Mcfarlane give us this? It could be that when this was released to him, the licensing to do this, it could have been the fact that he didn't know what the color would be, or he saved his money on the color and knew that customizers will paint it blue. Personally, I love this black, love the aesthetics. Man, look at the hieroglyphics, all the designs on it. There's gold in the back. It is a pliable cape, so definitely looks really, really good on it. The figure feels solid, but it is top heavy. Let's talk about the other thing clowns were complaining about. The helmet. Oh, what a crappy helmet. He can't see. I called it a few months ago when I saw the release of this. I said most likely in the movie it's going to be some kind of a display hub that he can do with his magic to see through it, just like the Batman Who Laughs, because that's the same thing people said about the Batman Who Laughs, the crown he has around his head. Yes, you see the ear here. Maybe that's part of the design, but I just love the way they made this guy look. And again, guys, I have no affiliations with the movie. I don't know The Rock. I don't know Mcfarlane, but I just love different designs. I love the different look. I mean, it's not canon, but I tell you guys all the time, not everything has to be canon. This guy keeps falling down, so let me correct that here. Now, with that said, guys, enjoy the figure. And if you know how to customize really good, paint them blue, paint them how you like them. If you don't know, I suggest you follow Bones. You'll learn how to do that there, or Ink Drop. He does a spectacular video on how he customized this figure. Now, my gripe with Mcfarlane is that I would pay a little extra to sacrifice a stand if he would have given us extra hands or magic effects to go over him. But you know what? I think a lot of us are learning that we're not going to get that. I think a lot of us are realizing that we are collecting so many Flash figures that are coming with effects that we can take those effects from there. And a lot of us are learning that you can go online like I did with my other Dr. Fate, and I bought effects shields and things that I can use. So let's also keep looking at the details. Okay, it's a simplistic costume they gave him for the movie. It's not that complicated. You know, he looks different in the Injustice one. People were also complaining that it didn't look like the Dr. Fate. Not everything has to be canon. And I'm telling you guys, one of the things that I love about him is all the symbols on the uniform. You can see it there. Just the texturing of it, the hieroglyphics, whatever, you know. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. My apologies. You know, I will say English was not my first language, even though I speak it. And so with that said, guys, let's just jump in. Let's take a look. Now, Mcfarlane, you know how I feel about these swooshing capes. I don't like them. I prefer a static cape. That's okay. I'm getting a second figure so I can put a custom cape on him. For that, love how the armor, it is pliable. It's soft, just like the helmet. Everything else. So let's jump into the articulation. We can definitely extend the arms like that. We already know that. The head can look down like that. The head can look up like that. So, is he on a butterfly joint? Yes, I see it in there. Can the bicep swivel? Yes, as you can see, it's rotating in my hand there. And I'm holding it down there by the butterfly. Very smooth. Double jointed. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Okay? Double jointed. Feels really, really smooth. It feels very well done figure. Not saying that all Mcfarlane figures are not. The ball joint is here, but I get scared with this ball joint here because you guys seen in my other videos when I did the Wonder Woman, it came off. So Mcfarlane, I'm not feeling that there. I always get scared. And for your animators out there, be worried about that. You may want to get an extra figure. So let's take a look at. You definitely get the whole flight with this look here. You definitely get somewhat of that. We already know it's going to swivel there. And it is a little bit stiff, guys, because I always tell you I take it out of the box and put it in front of the camera. We get the Mcfarlane mechanism. It does split there like that. We get the leg up there like that. Not that he did a lot of kicking and all that, because he used a lot of his magic on it. And it's not a... I know I cannot be spoiling it for somebody out there. Surely you guys saw Black Adam. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. Some of you are Marvel collectors, and, you know, that's great. I gave up on Marvel because I thought that all their movies, they're more focused on the one-liner and the comedy versus the storytelling. I like my superheroes to be dark. I like them to be serious. Very limited on the comedy, just like I don't like comedy with horror. That's just the way that I am. And let me tell you, there was a touch of comedy in this movie that was very well done. I'm not a big Rock fan like I used to be back in '98. I think he's a Hollywood clown now. But where I will show respect for The Rock is the behind the scenes, and how he got the production going for this was amazing. So let me finish this up because I got off course there. My apologies. Double jointed. Guys, I can't begin to tell you how smooth the articulation is. I have not struggled with this figure. Okay. And then last but not least, we get that ball joint that is sculpted in there. You guys can see that there. That Mcfarlane put that. I love the sculpting. I do get nervous with this type of ball joint because it does come apart. And we get the details on the boots. Look at that. I mean, this costume is phenomenal. I don't understand what people hated about this. What is it that they don't like? You know, it's just too many people that complain so much. My grief is when you're spending your dollars, give me a bang for my buck, you know. And Mcfarlane, I know I say it all the time, but it wouldn't hurt you to throw a couple of hands in there. Wouldn't hurt you to throw him, you know, oh, it doesn't look like him. Yeah, okay, it's not blue. It's not blue, and that's fine. I don't really dig the blue. I dig this black. It just looks amazing. It just looks different. Well, there it is, what you guys love. I dig this black. I love the way the aesthetics of the helmet scene. Love it. I knew it. I already knew it, and I called it on the internet. I said, this is probably going to be like a hub type of display when Dr. Fate is fighting either Black Adam or Sabak in the movie. I don't know if I said that correctly. But with that said, guys, overall, love the figure. I really love everything about it. I love the detailing. And sorry if I seem all over the place. It's just getting back into a routine of doing the videos for you guys has thrown me off the last couple of weeks, exhausted with a lot of work. I have to pay the bills until I become a full-time YouTuber. So with that said, guys, if you like today's videos, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the bell to get notified. And last but not least, which I always tell you guys, give me a subscribe to the channel, follow me on the channel, follow me on my social media. Let's grow this channel together, guys. So with that said, I am going to be done with this review. Me and Kent Nelson, Dr. Fate, we are going to be stepping out in a few minutes. Just one last word. I saw circulating on social media people requesting for an HBO or a Dr. Fate movie. I'm surprised that Warner Brothers, not listening to the fans, doesn't give what the fans want. I'm somewhat confused why the Snyderverse is not out there. What is happening? Don't executives want to make money? Don't you guys want people to enjoy your product? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And that's my only grief. So with that said, me and Dr. Fate, we are